Hi everyone, it's Sarah from Plan Sarah Plan, and welcome to my March setup Plan with me. I'm planning as usual in my Erin Condren 7x9 Life Planner. We're going to set up the month view, the notes pages, and the dashboard. Because I love decorative planning, we're going to decorate with stickers, and this is the March Easter Greenery Kit from my sticker shop called Plan Sarah Plan on Etsy. I've already filled in most of my event labels with things that I know that are going on in March, so we're ready to get started. It's a beautiful day here in Southwest Virginia, and I've taken my walk. I feel particularly organized today for some reason. I think it's because I'm just back from my walk, and you know that feeling that you have after you've just exercised where you have, I don't know, your blood's pumping, you just feel like you are more healthy. I just feel more energetic right now. And I've gone to the post office, washed my hair. I've done a whole lot of work at the computer, worked on some finishing touches for the prayer book that I am still on target to publish this month, still February. Right now it's February 20th, so we're getting a jump on March. And I've never self-published a book in my entire life, so I'm somewhat nervous. But I hope that all goes well when I actually click the upload button. We're using Amazon to do this, and it should be able to be downloaded as a Kindle book and also printed as a paperback book. And I've done some preparation for our upcoming studio festival where my piano students are going to come in and play 2 pieces each on Saturday, February 24th. And so it's busy today, but I feel like I'm sort of on top of it today, which is not always the case. And I don't have morning voice because we are at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon right now. And my usual filming time as of late has been early morning. So I'm always delighted to not give you morning voice. Easter is on the last day of March this year, and I've never quite had it straight how it's calculated and how they decide when Ash Wednesday will be, which is when Lent begins. And I don't understand how the church calendar works. However, this is what I'm looking for. I like to put a little bit of washi up the side to cover this blank area where the lines on the planner end. And that's why I've included this extra washi in the kit. Although you don't really need to use it this way, you could use it to mark out a series of days. And I trim it with my handy scraper as usual. And this will be the first little scrap to go in the washi or sticker graveyard or sticker quilt. What shall we call it? First things first, daylight savings time. The greatest day of the year is on the 10th. So I've made a full box just for that. And we'll put the date number on top of that. Then the next great thing is the first day of spring on March 20th. So that gets a full box. And the next great thing is my spring break, which will start on the 25th. The last full box that I used for scheduling something is for the 23rd, when I'm going to choose my new memory verses for the month of April and other new things for the following month, because I'm planning to film my April setup plan with me and do my planning on the 26th. So now we're ready to put the date covers down. Now I'm going to put down some paydays, and I like to take the little payday banner, pair it with some money. So I have 3 colors of money there in the kit, and what I generally do is make it go over the top line of the box. I like how that looks, and bump the payday banner up against the preceding day's number. And for the next one, we'll do the exact same thing. I've always liked little dollar stickers, no matter what kit I'm using, no matter what style they look like. I always just think they're cute, like play money. Then I'm going to take this financial tasks sticker, put it up here at the top, surround it with a little bit of money. And this is really just going to be a list of bills. So I'll do that. Put a little bit of money right there. And I have a dollar sign in a whimsical font that is actually meant to be the fat side on the top, but you could use it this way if you like it more traditional. And I'm just going to put the little dollar sign here this month. Don't always do it that way. Then I like to put my little dots down the side and list my bills so that I can check them off as I go through the month. And there's dots here as well as on this little event sheet. For birthdays, I like to do something similar to the paydays and take the little banner, this is birthday, pair it with some balloons. So I've got a few birthdays to remember, and I hate to cover up that Saturday, but I like to bump it up above the box a little bit. So I'll do it like this. And speaking of these little icons over here, I like to use these little cars for car care day. So we're going to see, I might not put that all the way down because I've got a sticker here that says car care day. I just whip these up to be my typical things. And let's do it that way. So the car is going to be driving over toward the Sunday so that we see enough of it. Let's do all the cars and then we'll do all of the scripts. Then we're going to put down lesson numbers for piano, and this month is going to be slightly complicated in terms of lesson numbers because I implemented this new kind of flexible spring break situation. So spring break in my piano studio has always been 2 weeks long. And originally that started because the kids were out of school on Good Friday, and what ended up happening was that my Friday students were shortchanged one lesson. So instead of just having the Friday kids miss 2 weeks in a row, 2 weeks in a row for everybody. However, a couple of years ago, the school systems around here started going all willy-nilly with their spring breaks, so everybody seems to have a spring break on a different week. The school system right here has spring break this week, so I've decided to make this week everybody's spring break. But then there's a flexible second week. So some students have chosen this week, and believe it or not, even this week. That one is some kids' spring break. Then even the first week of April is a possibility. And I have children in all different schools all around town. So there will be absences sprinkled throughout this month, which will kind of lighten the load for me. And it won't be 2 solid weeks off, but I will enjoy that lighter load just here and there on random days. I'm using Thursdays now as my weigh-in day, which I do not like, but I'm going to make myself do it. And just put this script right beside the date on Thursdays. I'm going to take this thin gingham washi and run it right underneath this header, white out the dates first, even though they're kind of light anyway, because I love gingham. This is my new washi tape holder. I can approximate the size with this. It's actually a washi tape dispenser. Erin Condren has these, and just so you know, you can get the same thing on Amazon. It's less expensive, but the difference is that the Erin Condren one has the Erin Condren logo on it in gold. I'll show it to you. And the Amazon ones do not. It's not gold, it's white. That's the only difference right there. And I could make a commission, of course, if you clicked on my link and bought one of these, but I don't want to mislead you. It looks like the exact same thing on Amazon. It just won't say Erin Condren. We're going to put a little bit of scrappage over here. I wish I had more room on Easter Sunday, but because the space is split, we don't have very much room here. So I'm going to do the best that I can to put this church sticker down and put a Happy Easter sticker down. And I think I'm going to use this one. This is from the freebie that comes with this kit. And I don't know if there's room, but yeah, we can make that work. Happy Easter. Palm Sunday is right here, and I don't have a Palm Sunday sticker, but I will put some greenery that can kind of represent that. And then the other Sundays are just straightforward church. This Sunday on the 17th is, of course, St. Patrick's Day. It will be hard to get up and go on that Sunday because of daylight savings time, but the payoff will be awesome. And I'm going to play piano in church on the first Sunday. I'm going to go into time lapse to pop down these other event stickers so that we will have time in this video to get onto our dashboard and notes pages. Okay, so I didn't quite make this whole plan with me happen before piano lessons, so I have to go now, teach piano, and I'm probably going to continue this tomorrow with morning voice. Good morning, I'm back, and it's not very early in the morning, so I don't have bad morning voice, I'm happy to say. So we're going to go on to do the dashboard next. I have stickers for that as well, and this is what I call my Book of the Month box. This month it's got some nice vintage looking butterflies in the background. I've chosen my book of the month. This is going to be a new series for me. I think it's the Fairacre series, and this is book 1, Miss Read Village School. I don't think that is and, I think it's just Miss Read Village School. So I've printed this cover on zinc photo paper using my HP Sprocket Select. I'll show you that little gadget in case you are new here. But before we do that, we'll put the header that says Book of the Month at the top. I'm finishing last month's, or the current month's, Book of the Month because we're still in February. And I'm hoping to have that finished so that on March 1st I can do the new book. And here's my HP Sprocket Select. I just keep it in a little planny pack. It looks like this. It lifts off and you set your little zinc photo papers down in here. And you use your phone and an app to send the pictures that you want to print over to the HP Sprocket. And they print on sticker paper. So it's really cool for planning. We're going to put this box up here. This is going to be my ongoing goals. I've shifted this to be a place where I joined forces between my Erin Condren planner and my PowerSheets. And this is a challenge of the month. And the bottom big box is where I put little photos of memories, favorite photos of things that have happened during the month. So at the beginning of the month, obviously it will be blank. But I have some headers for all of these boxes. My challenge of the month. I'll get this one. My goals. That one. And my memories. The big box. This notes page is where my prayer of the month goes, and I have written a brand new prayer for the month of March. And just FYI, written prayers are something that I have grown to love, although I do a whole lot of praying without any written prayers. This is just the prayer that I pray specifically at the end of my weekly Plan With Me's. I won't pray it today, but at the end of my weekly Plan With Me's, I ask anybody who wants to pray this with me. Here's the header. This is available in the file section of my Facebook group. So if you want to join Plan Sarah Plans Planner Circle, you're welcome. You'll have to answer all 3 questions though, or I can't let you in. But you just go to the file area and it will say March Prayer of the Month. And you can print this on your own paper, put it in your planner if you want to. And I've sized it to work really well in a 7x9 planner. Then if we go back to the notes page that's right before March, this is where I list my memory verses, unless I get mixed up like I did last month and do it the other way around with the prayer here and the memory verse on the other notes page. But this month, I'm doing it the right way. I often choose a theme for my memory verses because sometimes people want to know how I choose them. This month I've chosen a theme of joy, and I've selected 5 verses. And the reason I'm choosing 5 is because I like to have a new verse for every week that has even one day of the new month in it. So I'm going to choose one for this month, this week, even though there are only 2 days of March in it. So 1 for here, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 verses relating to joy. Each one will be kind of adorned with a little heart in the month's color scheme. My planner is really chunky because it is so full right now. And what I like to do to make it smooth for writing is to put this vegan leather pad folio underneath, and that gives me a nice smooth writing surface. If I were to unfold this, it would probably work better. Let's take a look. Yeah, I can get that vegan leather pad folio in there a little bit further that way. My first verse, which is for February 26th through March 3rd, is Psalm 94, verse 19. When anxiety was great within me, your consolation brought me joy. My verse for March 4th through the 10th is, those who sow with tears will reap with songs of joy. And that is Psalm 126, verse 5. And then we're going to get another verse from Psalms. Weeping may stay for the night, but rejoicing comes in the morning. And that's Psalm 30, verse 5. Now we go on to Proverbs, chapter 17, verse 22. A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. And the final week of March, of course, ends with Easter Sunday on the 31st. And I chose a verse that I thought, it's not exactly an Easter verse, but it does go with Easter. And it is when Jesus says to his disciples, now is your time of grief, but I will see you again, and you will rejoice, and no one will take away your joy. And that's John chapter 16, verse 22. We're getting close to the end of this setup. I'm going to transfer my goals from last month here over to here and possibly update them. And then I'm going to put my challenge of the month here, and this will of course stay blank for photos. I'm going to use these little bullet points here to help me write down all of the goals, make it look cute, and then just write them all in. If you're interested, my goals that I'm working on are to get my May kits in my Etsy shop listed by the first day of March, and those are well on their way now, and to get my June kits ready to list on the first day of April. I want to continue waking up early every day, and this month might be tricky because we're going to lose an hour of sleep. Right now I get up at 5:30 every day. That may go to 6:30 for a little while until I work it back to 5:30. I want to still try to exercise 30 minutes a day, and I do miss some. I don't do it every single day. So I'm right now at 4 days for this week. Then I want to get all of my February scrapbook pages done, 12 senior book pages. That has to do with one of my piano students. And then I want to start writing my new book. As far as my challenge of the month, that's normally recording a piano piece, a new one, but I'm behind. So my goal is simply to catch up on my piano recordings. And so here is what these 2 pages look like, all completed before the photos are added. Prayer of the month on the left, This is what my monthly spread looks like, and I'll do a slow motion flyover of this one for you because after the camera stopped rolling, I did put down some deco stickers and wrote down my bills for the month. And then this is what my memory verse page looks like. This will fill up with sticker and washi scraps over here on the back of the tabbed page. And now I'm all ready to start March. And of course, everything is not in stone. When you plan ahead, things are bound to change, but it really does help me to plan my weeks out each week. Doesn't guarantee it, but it helps me not miss many things. So I hope that this has inspired you to plan in your own planner. If you have any ideas you'd like to share, I hope you will share with all of us in the comment section. I have some affiliate links and a discount for $10 off your first Erin Condren purchase via the referral link that's down in the video description. I also have some discounts for various sticker shops and other planner companies, so peruse that if you never have, and I will see you again next time. Bye-bye.